philosophy which he has written in his book The Prince. So first of all, we need to understand that what is the Prince is all about and why the Machiavelli has written the book Prince. So Machiavelli was very much influenced, as I had mentioned you in the previous lecture, that Machiavelli wanted to make or to bring the unity among the Italy. So he wanted to make a very strong state. Same thing like the Plato and the Aristotle, but his methodology or his method was totally different than the preceding philosophers. Either it was Plato or the Aristotle. His method of discussing the thing was totally different because he was the person who has taken the birth during the period of the Renaissance, and he was very much influenced by the scientific development or due to the industrial revolution. So his philosophy, you will find it out, some component of the modernity was there, and that's why the Machiavelli has been considered as the first modern thinker, means in compared to the Aquinas or Cicero and other thinkers. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss his views, what he has talked about in his book, The Prince. Uh, as all of us are aware about the fact that he was a kind of advisor, or you can say that ambassador, or you can say that how he was trying, he always to give the kind of advisor to the ministers or to the prince. So as we have seen in the previous lecture that how he had given the advice to the Medici and the Lorenzo that how we can make the state powerful. So on the basis of his suggestion, he has written the book The Prince, where he has suggested that how the government, the state can take the decision, and how within the state, how the state can make a powerful state can be established. So he has two or three important goals were there. First, he was the core of his whole philosophy related to the prince was how we can make the unity among the state, or how we can make a very strong state first. Second, to make the strong state, he has talked about the what kind of government decisions need to take, or how the government can function in the state. Many point of time we can realize that the Machiavelli's philosophy and the what you call the Cotilia's philosophy is very much similar in this regard. You must be reading in the Indian political philosophy that in the next semester that how the Cotilia's philosophy was also very much similar to that. So Machiavelli wanted to make a very strong state, and for the strong state, what he has said that a very good prince should be there, or very good government should be there. So he has suggested several measures need to be taken by the what you call the ruler or the government to make the strong state, or to make a very powerful state, and such a state where the citizens should be happy, as well as the government can be happy, or the ruler can be happy, and along with that it will help, it will lead to a very strong and the powerful state. So he was trying to target the three important things: first the state, second the government, and third the people. So he was trying to talk about these things in his book The Prince. So his book was basically a kind of what do you call, a kind of way, or a kind of pathway towards how we can make a good state, along with the completion, along with the government, how we can make good government, or the machinery of the government can be good, and how we can establish happiness among the people. So he was trying to meet all these three things. So when he has written this book, he has dedicated his whole book to the ruler, the Medici, and his family. And he was very much influenced by the what you call a kind of activity related to the decision maker, or to give the suggestion as a advisor, or as a kind of ambassador. And Gramsci has talked about related to that, that the Machiavelli's philosophy was very much political ideology, which he has tried to combine both the dramatics with the myths. Means he has tried to correlate the truth with the ethics, the religion with the reason. So he was the person who has said that a good king can only be a person who can utilize the religion, who can use the reason with the religion, and he has talked about in that manner. So what was the advice he has given in his book related to to the prince? According to the Machiavelli, he has said that king is a very important person. Without king, that he called him as a him as a kind of government. He has said that without a powerful king, or without a what we call a good or such kind of king, the state cannot be powerful. So for him, if we want to see the state powerful state, that can only be possible when we can have a good king, or when we have a king which was viewed by the Machiavelli. So what kind of king he was looking for, or what kind of king he was trying to see that in that era? So he said that the king should be a person who should maintain the authority and the leadership. The person should have the authoritative skill, or authority should be there, and the person should have a leadership skill. A person should lead the team. The person should take the decision in such a manner where no one can deny the decision is being taken by the king is wrong. All the persons should follow the footprints of the king, and whatsoever the thing is been mentioned by the king should be accepted to all the persons. So he was talking about a king's personality, what kind of personality a king should have. Along with this, what he has said that the king should be the ruler, means not the teacher but a good ruler, but a good ruler. Means what he has said that the prince should make all the good decisions related to the state, because the decision which has been taken by the king is very important for the state. Because for example, he has said that Machiavelli has said, friends is the friend, enemy is the friend. So he has talked about this kind of philosophy. Means that if any state, for example, India is having very bitter relationship with the Pakistan, and if Pakistan is having very bad relationship with the Afghanistan, for the India, that India should need to make the very good friendship or friendly relations with the Afghanistan, because enemy is friend, and the friends is also friend. If India is having very good relation with the Russia, and the Russia is having very good relationship with the USA, so for India, that to establish a good relation with the Russia and the USA is a what you call correct decision. So like that, he has suggested me several suggestions to the king that what kind of decisions need to be taken, what kind of plan, or how the decision need to be taken by the prince. So he has talked about that thing. So first, he has talked about the ruthlessness. What is the ruthlessness? Means he has said to protect the unity and the integrity of the state, the prince should be cruel enough. The prince should not see the things on the basis of emotions or the values. He has said that a person, for example, just I am taking the example in front of you, don't take me in that manner. If some person is protesting in front of the government that no, give us the job, we want job, and otherwise we are going to do some what you call burn something and all. They have given the threat, and they are doing also those things. So it means that Machiavelli has said the prince should not put his knees in front of the protester. The prince should take action against those kind of arbitrators or those kind of protesters also. That, and whatsoever the decision been taken by the king should be what you call stand enough on that particular decision, and he should not think about that it will be killing of animals, human beings life, or it is killing of human beings, and it is emotions values. So he said that emotions are very very important for the king, but emotions should not be there when you are taking the decisions related to the state. So he has talked about ruthlessness, means the prince should not think about killing anybody uh, for the protection and the promotion of the state. So he has talked about in that manner. In this series, the Machiavelli has also said that prince should follow the method of fox and the lion. What is the fox and what is the lion? He has said that prince should be the person who can change according to the time. If the time is demanding that we should be lion, means we should have to take the decision and stand enough that this is my decision and I'm not going to move away from my decision, and the whatsoever the decision been taken and the condition is saying that you should have to be like a lion. So according to the Machiavelli, the person should be lion according to the decision. And whereas, for example, if India is taking the decision at the United Nations that kindly give the Afghanistan as a terrorist state, and you can imagine 193 countries in the United Nations saying that no, we can give the recognition to the Afghanistan as a state, and India is only opposing. So what Machiavelli has said, that we need to follow the method of fox also, means on the basis of situation, on the basis of demand, the person should follow the skill, use the power, use the skill like that manner. Means the person should not always be like a lion, but the person should follow the fox as well as the lion according to the need, according to the demand mentioned by the time, or according to the time and situation, what's the demand is there. So person has to follow both the things. The third thing which Machiavelli has talked about is the peace. He said that a strong state can only be possible when there is peace inside the state. Why he has talked about this? Because, for example, you can just imagine, I am giving you two situations. For example, in the Sri Venkateswara College, you are studying here. Whenever you enter into the college, you always find there is a class is there between the students, fight is there, and on the other hand, whenever you enter in the college, you always see peace. The people are talking each other and very calm, and coordination is there. So, what kind of thing would you like in the college? You would love to be a peaceful person. You always try to go for the peace, and you would like to make the Venki College as a good college because you love the peace and you like such kind of college. Whereas if you will see there is every time there is war is there, so you will lose the interest in the state, you will lose the interest in the Venki, and you will try to move away from the state. So same thing has been mentioned by the Machiavelli related to the prince, that prince should try to establish the peace in the state, because with in a what you call war kind of situation, or in a non-peaceful kind of state, the people doesn't like, they don't like to live in a such kind of state. They feel fear, they have always fear in their mind that their life is not been protected, so anytime they will be killed and they will be murdered. So according to the Machiavelli, it is the responsibility of the king or the ruler is that they need to maintain the peace in the state. Next, what he has said, that the prince should be a person who can exploit the moral virtues. What is the moral virtues means? According to the Machiavelli, he has said that the prince should be the person who can be respected by the citizen. Means the people inside the state should have respect towards the king. They should have some feeling of humbleness or submission kind of thing in front of the king. They love from their bottom of their heart. They should be not like jealous kind of thing. They should not hate kind of thing should be there. The next thing which Machiavelli has talked about, the firm decision. As I had mentioned you earlier, that whatsoever the decision need to be taken by the prince, once the decision is been taken by the prince should stand on that. Either it is the next situation can emerge and demand for the war, for that decision, the prince should not deviate from that. Why he has talked about the firm in the decision? Because it will bring the trust among the people. People will say that whatsoever the decision has been taken by the king is not going to move away from his decision, and he will follow his whatsoever he has said. The next thing which Machiavelli has talked about, a powerful state requires a very strong army. Without the strong army, the boundaries of the state is not been protected enough. So he was talking about for the powerful state, we need to require a powerful and a strong army that should be equipped with the modern weapons and the arms. And the army should be very patriots towards the land. Means the army should have a kind of feeling towards motherland, the idea about the nationhood, the idea about the state. So this kind of thing has been mentioned by the Machiavelli. Along with this, Machiavelli has also mentioned that good soldiers and the commanders, means he said the leaders of the army who will lead the particular contingent or particular team, those persons should be a good soldiers or good commanders, or the leading person should be there, because in a war everything depends upon the leader. What the decision has been taken by the leader in the by the army leader, that's the most important thing. So he has talked about in that manner. Along with this, he has said that the soldiers and the leaders should utilize the modern equipment of the weapon. He has talked about in that manner. The next thing which Machiavelli has talked about, the exploitation of patriotism and the sense of duty. Machiavelli has said that prince should be the person who can generate the feeling among the people as well as the self, that the area, the land in which the people are residing is their own motherland, and they should sacrifice their life. They can do sacrifice anything for the protection and the promotion of the land or for this motherland. So he was talking about in that. Why he has talked about this thing? Because it will lead to the unity of the state. Because for example, if in this classroom all the students are very much devoted towards the college, so what will happen? It will make the unity among the students, that no, we have to do some certain kind of activity to increase the what you call name and the fame of the college. The next thing which Machiavelli has talked about, the violation of promises. Means Machiavelli has said that means the promise which has been made by the king should try not to violate it. But if the situation will emerge, if the situation will make a very terrible situation, or it will make harm the unity among the state, so the promises can be broken down. So he was talking about that the promises are very important. Whatsoever the promises has been taken by the by the philosopher king, sorry, the kind of ruler, or the by the king, is the important one. Along with this, what he has said, the prince should be the popular among the people. Means the prince should be the person where all the people have the sympathy, where all the people have the respect towards the ruler. So he has talked about the ruler should be the person who should be respected by the each and every citizens of the state, each and every person of the state. Along with this, he has also mentioned the people should have love along with the fear, not the hate. What is the meaning of fear? Means people must have the fear among their mind, that if they will do any bad thing, so they are ready to for the payment of that particular thing. So what the Machiavelli has talked about, that the state citizens should have the combination of both the things. One hand, the person should be very lovable, person should be respected by the people. On the other hand, the people should also have the fear kind of thing, like we respect our parents, we have the love for the parent, but on the other hand we are also being fearful, if I will do the wrong activity, my parents will take the tough decisions related to me. So he has talked about in that manner. The next thing which Machiavelli has talked about, the dishonesty and the fraud. What Machiavelli has said that it was not always essential for the prince to be honest. He said that prince should be dishonest too in the politics to preserve the integrity and the power of the state. Means he said that for the state, for the promotion of the state unity and state power, the person can sacrifice and person can go till the any end. So he was talking about in that manner. Absence from wealth and the woman. He said that women, the rulers should be not very much driven towards the property or driven towards the woman, because he has seen that these two important things are the culprit of the collapse of the state. So he was talked about that thing. The next thing which Machiavelli has talked about, that secrecy, that the prince should maintain the position of secrecy. It should not disclose any important issues of the state related to any person, even though a good friend. So he has talked about in that thing. The next thing which Machiavelli has talked about in the state, there is no friend, there is no enemies, there is no foes are there. Why? The Machiavelli has said that all the human beings not have the same feature. There may be chances in one day I have class with the one student in the class, but there may be chances in the next meeting the student will be very cordial, very friendly with me, because it is human nature which keeps changing. So he has talked about Machiavelli has talked about in that manner. The next thing which Machiavelli has also talked about, selfish use of education and the propaganda. Means he said that state government should utilize the religion, should utilize the propaganda in terms of the education to make state powerful. So means he said that the person should be aware about the state ideology, whatever the ideology is there, whatever the things are there. That's why you must have seen that how in the mosque and the temple there are kind of school is been driven by that. Next, what he has talked about, the avoid flutters and destruction of vanished. Means he said that the prince should means allowed to see the things, means which is not in their hand. Means overall, what I want to tell you is that the Machiavelli has said that prince must keep the flatter at the safe distance. They should not influence the decision. Means the whenever the person is taking the decision should be based on the reason, but it should not be based on the emotions. So he has talked about this thing. The next thing which Machiavelli has talked about, false show. Machiavelli has said that prince may not be necessarily good, but he should try to show that he is always good, sincere, human, and the sympathetic. Means he said that the kings need to make the kind of image among the public that he is very good. The prince is there, and he is the person under whom the state's prosperity, the state happiness can be possible. The next is the selective. As far as prince is possible, that everybody, because of like to power and the position, should means he has talked about that person should be recruited on the basis of the eligibility, not on the basis of the relationship. So he was talked about in that. So along with this, what he has talked about, what are those important achievement of the prince? He said that due to his suggestion, he has witnessed in the Italy unification has been taken and very good powerful kingdom has been established in the state. Next thing which I want to say that as I had mentioned you that according to him there is no friend, there is no enemy in there in the politics, because all the person's natures keeps changing. So there may be chances that today one time India has done the Agra summit with the Pakistan. Now we can see that in 1999 there was Kargil war was there. The region has been captured by the Pakistan. So, but on the other hand, now we can see in the contemporary era there is a war is there. So, what Machiavelli has said that in the politics, in the international politics, there is no friend, there is no enemies are there. So these are the things mentioned by the Machiavelli related to his book, The Prince. Okay, so if any student have any doubt, any queries, any questions, so you can ask me. किसी स्टूडेंट को अभी तक इसमें कोई चीज समझ नहीं आया तो आप पूछ सकते हो.
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
I have a doubt. So I have two questions. First one, sir, that apart from the advice to maintain peace and calm in the state, has Machiavelli ever talked about the state to via welfare policies for the subject, or is he always like advising that the king should just pose to be taking up the welfare policies but not actually implementing them? And connected to this question, the second one that he has just mentioned that you just talked about destruction of the.
Pragya, listen, just can you repeat your first question? There was some audio issue
Yes,
was
sir.
there. Yeah.
Yes, sir, sure, sure. So, like, Machiavelli is talking about maintaining peace and calm in the state amongst the people so that no unrest is caused. But if only peace and calm is maintained, and he's then advising his king to post all the time regarding the welfare policies, and he's not actually advising that the state should be a welfare state kind of a place. So if welfare policies wouldn't be adopted, then won't be a cause of unrest amongst the people eventually. Also, connected to this question, he is saying that whenever the king conquers a particular state, an enemy state, then destruction of the vanquished should be done. But if over time this destruction will always be pursued, then again this will also become a cause of unrest amongst the people, which may eventually topple his government as well.
Your second question is not very clear. Means first question is quite clear. Second question, can you repeat it again?
Yes, sir. He's saying that once you conquer an enemy state, you should destruct the vanquished.
Hmm.
If the king will always pursue this policy of destructing the vanquished, then won't it eventually cause unrest amongst the people and they will stand against the prince, causing a lot of trouble in his kingdom?
Okay, very good point. Pragya has raised a very good two questions. First, he has talked about the peace along with the important thing which he has talked about that welfare model of the state. And some point of time, the in the contrary, he has also used the term that the people should have a fear. So there's a two things are there. Why he has talked about these two things? He has talked about a king should be very diplomatic enough. The person should be such kind of ruler should be there that person can utilize the thing in a very diplomatic way. For example, just I can give you the example in this classroom. In this classroom, if I will make the hate you, if you will hate me, if you will hate the Santosh sir in the classroom, you will never want, you will always do all the things to remove me from the class. You will always do those kind of things. But on the other hand, on the contrary, on the other hand, if you what do you call, if you are fearful about me, then you will not do such kind of activity. You can means what you call, this thing has been mentioned by the Machiavelli. The first point which you have mentioned about the peace and the welfare kind of state, he was talking about the peace and the welfare kind of state means the person should love to live in such kind of state. The person should have their emotions, values should be what you call mentioned in the state. For example, if in this classroom, if you will reside here in the college, and every time you see the war, or every time you always see the teachers anguish is there on you and they always scold you, what will happen? After a certain period of the time, you will lose the interest and you will move away from the college. So his basic criteria was what decisions need to be taken by the prince according to the time and the situation. The prince should be lion and the prince should be fox enough. Means the prince should be welfare, do the welfare work according to the situation, and if the situation is demanding that it should crush the voices of the people, like for example, the farmers protest are going on and it is harming the everyday people's life, so state government should take the decision that no, you can't able to breach the rights of other person. So The government can stand, the prince should stand enough and take the decision, and it should be firm enough that whatsoever the decision is been taken by the what you call the prince is the correct. So for what is the core point overall his philosophy is how we can maintain the integrity or the power of the state. Related to that, he has suggested all the things. The next thing which you have talked about, how he conquer the other part of the world and to conquer the state. He has said two important things which is been missing in this what you call the point. He has also mentioned like the Cautilya's philosophy that the prince should not attack on the larger state. For example, the USA is such a large state, and the China is also large state, and the Russia is also large state. So according to him, the USA should never attack on the Russia and the China because both the states are very larger state. The USA should try to control or capture the small state because it will not make a very big impact among the people and what you call to capture the region. First point. Second point, what he has said that, for example, the USA is there. On the other hand, Kenya is there. If USA will attack on the Kenya, what will happen? The Kenyan people would like to go with the USA or not? Most of the people would like to go with the USA because they are feeling that they are furthermore safe in the hands of the USA rather than the Kenya, and the facilities, the benefits, whatsoever the benefit and the facilities they will take, those things will be also there in the USA. On the other hand, the USA citizen will also see that the power of the USA has increased in the furthermore. Now it is the Kenya is also been the part of the state. So he was talking about in that manner. He has said that the king need to never try to attack on the large state. The king never try to make the enemy to the large state. And also, he has very well said that the king should not make a very good friendship with the large state also because there may be chances that the large state on the name of friendship can do the attack. And so he was very what you call a kind of diplomatic. He said that always the prince should always make a very good friendly relation with the small neighboring states. Whatsoever the neighboring states are there, the prince should make the very good relationship with the small state, neighboring state. And even though he has said that prince should not do attack on the neighboring state because it will make the disengagement among the people related to the state. For example, just I'm taking the example, if India is there, India will attack on the Bhutan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and what will happen? The people will have a certain kind of what you call disengagement, or the people will not like to be part of India, and there may be kind of after a certain period of the time they will do or help the other nation to attack on the India. So what he has said that these small states will work as a kind of boundaries for the powerful Italy. So he was talking about in that manner also, which I missed in the lecture. I hope it must be clear.
Yes, sir, it's clear. Thank you so much. So one more question. So
Yes.
what is Machiavelli's advice and perspective on the relationship between the state and the church?
Very good question. Yeah, I have also missed this point too. What the Machiavelli has said that a king should use the religion. What in for example, we are going just after a few days we are going to have a Durga Puja. So what in Durga Puja or any festival or Eid or any other festival, what we do, the people will meet together. So Machiavelli has said the prince should use the religion for the unity among the state or people. That it because in the religion, whenever the people will celebrate the what you call the Christmas or any religion, so people will get together. There will be happen. And what he has said, it brings the people in a very unity basis. So he has said that prince should be very religious enough. Prince should use the religion for the unity among the state, but the prince should not be driven by the religion. Means, for example, the one clergy has if I am a king, one clergy has told me to open the shop or to open the particular thing on particular date. I should not go by the decision which has been mentioned by the church or the clergy. I need to use the reason, scientific reason, I mean to say that, not the divine rule or the divine reason to take the decision. So he has said, the Machiavelli has said, the prince should use the religion for the unity, to maintain the unity and the integrity of the state, and to make the love and very prosperous relationship among the people in the state along with the self. So he can what you call use the religion for his names and for his prosperity among the people, that he's a such kind of good person is there, he's very religious and all. But in really, the person is not religious enough, the person is taking the decision on the basis of scientific factor, not driven by the religion.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, so Aditi.
Hello, sir. So basically, like from what I've understood, like Machiavelli's prince seems to be like a very pragmatic person. But then, um, he says that a prince needs to pose good in front of his subjects and like act virtuous just for the sake of it, to handle situation. And he should be ruthless also. But then if we see that he's good also, he's virtuous also, this duality of sorts, if he's switching so much in this behavior, how can this prince be trusted with major decision making if there's so much of duality?
Very good point, Aditi, you have also mentioned. See, this is called as a diplomacy. What he has said, the people should do the fear, also love. So both the things cannot be possible, but he has said that the prince should make a such kind of thing. For example, just I'm taking your example. Do you hate your, do you, what you call, love your parent? The answer is yes. Do you also fearful about your parent? Yes. Why? Because if any wrong thing will be done by you, you will say that, oh, if I will do this thing, if I will start drinking wine and all those things, you are fearful about your parent, that your parent will scold you and they will beat you. So you have fear about your parent. And on the other hand, you have also love towards your parent. So he was talking about this kind of duality, that there is no only one rule is there. So to make what you call the people's engagement between the ruler or between the prince and the people, they should have such kind of relationship. So he was talking about in that manner, that once we can establish the peace, on the other hand, if the situation demands that we need to kill the person or sacrifice the person's life, the prince can go for that also.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions?